Hello, Grace Church family. This is Pastor Edwin, and I wanted to share this video with you for an update, tell you about our sermon for this Sunday, and also tell you a little bit about where I'm standing right now. But first, an update. Grace leadership team and the crisis response team have been in conversation about how we stay safe at Grace Church, how long we're closed, when we can reopen, how to continue to stay engaged and connected as a community of faith, and how we can still serve the people who are in need. So we are planning right now and creating criteria for what reopening might look like and what some options are for us. But as I shared with you in the Spires monthly newsletter, we have some guiding principles, which is that we're going to coordinate with other churches and as well as our elected officials. We're going to gather evidence and we're going to keep at the forefront how we keep our congregation safe and connected and focused on the worship of the living God. So we will be in communication with you about that. So as you hear information about certain businesses opening and certain organizations or schools closing or opening, we want to let you know that we will be making that decision and communicating with you appropriately. In the meantime, please keep our leaders in prayer, our elected officials in prayer. Please keep Grace Church in prayer. Secondly, I want to tell you about the sermon for this Sunday. We continue our sermon series, Ancient Wisdom for Anxious Times. And this Sunday, we're focusing on the topic of anxiety. Are you feeling anxious? Do you know someone who is? A global pandemic sparks all kinds of anxiety. You should be feeling anxious. These are unprecedented times. They're scary. We don't have much information, and the information we do have can be very confusing. However, that doesn't mean we have to be controlled by our anxiety. So this Sunday, I will be talking about what Scripture has to say to us about managing our anxiety and trusting in the love of God. So please tune in to virtual worship on Sunday at 10:25 a.m. You can check it out on our website, gracechurchwilmington.org. You can watch it live at 10:25 a.m. on Facebook, Grace Church UMC, or you can listen to it at 8 a.m. On Jammin' 96.9 FM, Wilmington's local radio. On the website is also a great opportunity to engage in other ways. You can make prayer requests. You can give us feedback about the service. You can give to the local fund, GoFundMe, which is going to support the most vulnerable in our midst. You can continue to support our ministry. You might even consider donating your stimulus check or perhaps some other resources that you have, masks that you can make, food that you can donate as we continue our daily food distribution, 75 meals a day, thanks to volunteers and staff. But lastly, I want to also tell you a little bit about where I'm standing. I am standing in the tallest tower of Grace Church, which is located on the 9th Street side. It is where our carillon of bells is located. And behind me is one of my favorite stained glass windows. It is so beautiful if you've ever had a chance to see it. That beauty is something that I mention in this week's sermon because I think beauty is one of the ways that God has granted us to manage our anxiety. So today and this weekend, I challenge you to find something beautiful in your home or just outside your window. Take a walk outside or call someone who's meaningful to you and see God's beauty in the midst of it all and give thanks. Friends, be blessed.